Good morning guys, Jordan here from Artisan Electrics. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, we're really happy that you've joined us. So I don't know about you guys, but things are starting to pick up now work-wise, now that the lockdown's kind of easing, and so I've got more and more inquiries coming in. And what I've been doing during the lockdown period is trying to kind of get myself set up with some systems that will enable me to work more efficiently. So I've kind of been trying to just put some oil in the machine, so to speak, and get things up and running with some software that will be really helpful to me. So one of the things I've done is I've got a new website designed, and that's all sorted out now. And I've also been looking for a software that will help me to manage my inquiries, my invoices, my quotes, all that. Some kind of platform that will really help me to just have everything in one place and keep my work better organised. Because that's going to save me time and money in the long run and just enable me to provide a higher quality of service to my customers. So I've come across this software called Tradify, which I've been using for a couple of months now, and it's been really helpful in organising especially my inquiries, because now whenever any new inquiries come through my website, they come straight into Tradify, and I can see inquiries that have been dealt with and inquiries that I still need to deal with. So it avoids that thing where they slip between the cracks and you forget to contact people, you forget to get back to people and stuff like that, which, to be fair, that did used to happen to me sometimes. It's great as well because you can do quotes on there, and you can put in all your figures. So your cost basis for your hourly rate, you can put in your cost basis for your materials, and it will automatically do your markups for you so that you know exactly how much profit you're making on each job. So for me, it's been an absolute lifesaver. So Tradify offer a free trial. So if you click the link below, you'll be able to go over there and just try it. It's really I found it really helpful, and they do a free sort of one-on-one training as well for you, so they can show you how the software works and how it can be of benefit to your business. I'm really looking forward, especially now that work's picking up, I'm really looking forward to having this software as the kind of core of my background business, because I think it's going to be really useful. Today I'm doing EICRs. So this is the first couple in a series of EICRs that I'm going to be doing. I've got letting agents that I'm working for, and they've asked me to do all the EICRs, so I've got about 400 to do in total. It's not going to be just me. I've got a couple of subcontractors who I use to do EICRs, so they'll be doing a lot of them for me. But today I'm going to do a couple myself. One is in a 3-bedroom property and another one in a 1-bedroom property. I'm hoping that I'll be able to squeeze them both in a day, but it really depends how it goes. So I've got the 3-bedroom property booked in this morning at 8 AM. It's empty, so I'm just going to head over there now and get stuck into that one. And if I've got time, I'll do the 1-bedroom property this afternoon, but it just really depends on how I get on. But anyway, hopefully I'll be able to get some footage of the EICR and show you what I find. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss out. Right, so here we are at the first EICR. Let's take a look. So, first things first, consumer unit. I can see that straight in the entrance, which is quite nice. So what have we got? Main switch in the middle, so it's an Eaton 17th edition board, dual RCD. It looks like it was installed in 2014. Sounds about right. Smoke alarms also in 2014. Main switch here in the middle, 100 amp. 180 amp, 30 milliamp RCD to do the cooker. Sockets upstairs, first and second floor. Lights downstairs, lights second floor. Couple of spare ways. And then this RCD is an 80 amp, 30 milliamp as well, which does the sockets downstairs, which are on a 40 amp breaker, which is a little bit unusual. 16 amp for water heater, lights first floor, smoke detector, security system. So that's going to be an interesting one to look into that. I wonder if they've accidentally got the cooker and the sockets downstairs round the wrong way round, and being a fairly new build, then yeah, that wouldn't be surprising. So let's have a little walk around. So we've got lights. Let's check the main bonding, because I noticed the gas and water, the gas and the main electric meter are outside. So let's have a look at that. So we've got a gas bond. Yeah, fairly okay, fairly solid, 10 mil. So that seems okay. As always, broken meter box. I'm yet to find one that's actually not broken. Electric meter boxes here, one of these funny little slimline ones. And we've got main switch. Polarity looks okay. PME system, 100 amp main fuse, BS1361 type 2. Yeah, that all looks fairly okay. 25 mil main tails, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. So what we got here? Main telephone point, socket. I'm not sure what this does, so I have to check that out. It looks like it's not been adapted much from its original wiring, because you know, baton holders in the main hallway, so it's typical rental property. Smoke alarms are in date, 2025 expiry, so that's fine. Give them a little test now. And that's all right. Nothing under here. What have we got in here? Cupboard. Okay, so we've got immersion heater probably, and all the equipment for the central heating, pumps and stuff like that, upstairs and downstairs. Looks fine. So yeah, mega flow system. That looks like one of these cables probably goes to an immersion heater as a backup, and then the rest is just thermostats and stuff. Again, look, we can see that it was commissioned in 2014, so that indicates that this is a new build from 2014. Here, simple pendant light, couple of sockets, two-way switching for these lights. Here we've got some recessed lights in sort of kitchen dining area, and some under unit lights. These sockets look really cheap and cheerful. Central heating programmer with a spur, isolators for the various appliances, and that's probably a fuse for the cooker hood. So we've got fridge, freezer, dishwasher, washing machine, hob, cooker hood. And then we've got a cooker circuit here, which has got a socket, so that's nice, makes it easy to test. That isolator switch works okay, so that's just doing the oven. Junction box up above there for the under unit lights. Let's go upstairs and see what we've got upstairs. So, looks like main bedroom. Again, it's just a pendant light and looks like there's 2 zones for the central heating, double sockets dotted around. Second bedroom. I just turn all the switches on while I go around, and then it makes it easier for the insulation testing later. I don't need to turn them on again. Again, 4 double sockets, nothing really special there. Another smoke alarm. Get these lights on. That one's not working, but that's probably just the lamp, so we'll have to check that. And then 3rd floor. It's definitely been rented out ever since it was bought, because they would have changed those light fittings if it wasn't. Okay, another bathroom. Which downlights, it's got a fan. There is a fan isolator there, so we'll try that. And that is working, so that's cool. 2-way switch here, that works. And light, funny little shelf thingy. A few double sockets. Another light here, this one's got an ensuite. Okay, that light's not working either. Again, it could be the lamp, but we'll have to check that. Anything in here? Nothing. Another thermostat for central heating, so there's obviously an upstairs zone. And then in here we've got lights, all good. Fan isolator, and the fan works. It's a bit noisy, but it's fine. Okay, so this should be fairly straightforward. Famous last words, of course, but yeah, I have a good feeling about this one. So we'll see. Now there is a loft. Some electricians just put the loft out of the picture and just put it as a limitation. Others will go up and have a look. Let me know what you usually do. Let me know in the comments. But I think for this one I'll just have a little look up there and see what's going on. I doubt if there's anything up there, to be honest, because it's such a minimalist build that they probably cut costs and didn't put a loft light in, but we'll take a little look up there anyway. I always like to stick my head up in lofts and see what's up there. I'm quite a curious person. Now, one thing I've learnt over the years is always keep the keys in your pocket, because these doors, when you close them, they don't open without the keys. You need the key to do that. So if I accidentally close the door and then leave the keys outside, or inside, sorry, then I would be locked out and look like a fool and waste a lot of time when I have to contact the agents and say I've locked myself out. So always keep the keys in your pocket, no matter what. Little life-saving tip for you there. So I'm just going up to check the loft. Looks like it needs some kind of key to get in, and I bet that it's not lying around. So I'm going to have to use my Knipex twin key set. I knew that'd come in handy at some point. This is going to be one of those jobs where I get a lot of exercise running up and down stairs, I think. Okay, here we go. Right, so this is it. I've not really used it much yet, but I think it's going to come in handy today. So, I think this one here should do the trick to open the loft. I'll leave a description link for one of these. I have made a video about it on my Tools for Sparks channel. Yeah, I never thought it'd come in handy for opening up lofts, but yes, there we go. Awesome. Right, so I can see some cable. Get the old uni light on. Okay. Right, so that's just coax, which they've done nothing with. Some lighting cables there, but there's no, just as I suspected, there are no actual electrical points up here, so nothing to observe on the report about the loft, which is good. So I've got to do a visual inspection now. That's the first step that I usually do before I start testing. Take a few covers off and have a look. But these are going to be annoying because of these stupid things. So, Gary from GSH, if you're watching, send me some blue tack because I know that you guys put out a little tip, which was to take these out. You just get some blue tack, stick it on, and then pull, and it should pull them out. But I don't have any blue tack, so what am I going to do? I'm going to have to mess these things up. Right, so what I'm going to do is, before I get started, I want to monitor how long this job takes me, because I want to keep a record of how quickly I can do these EICRs. Obviously I'm going to do it properly, but it's good to track the time. So this is the Tradify app here. Yeah, there we go, start timer. Billing rate standard, no optional, start. Boom, and then we'll see how long it takes. So first things first, I'm going to check the consumer unit. I'm going to actually safely isolate before I take the cover off, so that the whole board's dead. So, alright, I'll just turn these MCBs off, and then we'll do RCD test, and then main switch off. I'm just going to go outside to that main switch in the outside meter box, turn that off. Oh, nice spider. Okay, so that's off. Locked. Okay. So let's get a screwdriver and get this cover off. These MEM Eaton boards, they've just got these kind of screws that you just give half a turn. And, oh, nice. Busbar cover just fell off. Okay, so let's check my tester first using the Q-Tech Q-Prove unit. That's fine. And then I'm going to test the incoming tails, putting my tester on the least dangerous contact first. So CPC to phase, CPC to neutral, neutral to phase. All good, no power. And then just need to check my tester again to make sure that my tester didn't die. Perfect. Now I'm not going to lock it off in the meter box outside because I'm just working here alone. There's no way that someone's going to come along and turn that on. First impressions though, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think it looks pretty neat, to be honest, which is a nice change for a new build board. They've cut the plasterboard out the back and taken all the cables in the back, and everything's been kind of quite neatly installed and connected. Let's just give a little check on the terminations, make sure that they're tight, which they are. Yes, all good. So as you can see, everything's very nice and neatly connected, so that's a good indication for me straight away that probably the installation is going to be in good condition, because usually if someone's taken care with the consumer unit, then they've taken care with everything else. So what I'm going to do, I've checked all the tightness of these connections, they're all fine. I'm going to start by doing continuity of CPCs, so I'm going to do an R2 long wander lead test, and I'll take some covers off some switches and sockets just to do a visual check on those. I usually do 10% to start with, and then if there are problems then I'll increase the sampling percentage, but usually 10% is fine. So 1 in 10 lights, 1 in 10 sockets, which in this case is probably about 2 sockets and maybe 2 lights, something like that, so it's not a huge amount. I'll usually pick a couple of different locations and just take a look. Then I'll do my R2 tests to check CPC continuity throughout the property using my long wander lead. Then I will do insulation resistance tests on the whole lot. No, actually, sorry. CPC continuity, then ring continuity. So continuity, ring, ring. Now these two are in 40 amp. Both the rings are in 40 amps, which seems a bit weird to me. I've never seen that before. So maybe it was designed that way, but I doubt it because it's got insulation in the walls and it's only a 2.5mm cable. So let me know in the comments what you would do about that, because I don't want to condemn it if it has been properly designed that these cables can take 40 amps, but usually a ring circuit is always on a 32 amp breaker. So unless they ran out of 32 amp breakers and they just put 40 amp breakers in, I don't know, it's kind of weird that, isn't it? But anyway, 2 ring circuits, so I'll do ring continuity on those, and then I'll do my insulation resistance tests. Then I will do earth loop impedance at the end of lines, and then I will do RCD tests.